It's Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Kevin here with you. And we've been talking these past couple of weeks with a lot of FFA members in different places across the region. And today, being joined by Serena FFA, got Chad Mahler on the phone, advisor for Serena. Chad, how's it going today?
Yeah, it's going good. Enjoying the beautiful weather.
Oh, how about it? Wintry weather during springtime. And does that put a little bit of a hindrance on the stuff that you guys do with the Serena FFA?
It makes things a little more difficult. We have some kind of upcoming activities here that are outside, so it makes it a little more challenging, but not too much.
And again, talking with Chad Mahler of the Serena FFA. Now, Chad, what's coming up with the Serena FFA? What cool events are going on or benefits here, maybe in the month of April once snow starts to go away for good?
April's pretty busy for us. We have our upcoming pork chop supper this Saturday, 5 to 8 here at the high school. So anybody wants to come over and see us, that'd be much appreciated. Other things we have coming up, we have our JJC Livestock Judging Contest over at Joliet. We have an Ag Legislative Day where the students go down and meet with legislators about ag education down in Springfield. We're also working on an Ag Mechanics Contest coming up next week as well. So that's kind of a lot of April for us.
And definitely, and especially you said this weekend, you guys got your big pork chop dinner. And how do folks go about maybe purchasing tickets, or is that something people can get as they show up?
They can get them as they show up. We welcome anybody at the door. You can come in, dine in, sit down, visit with us, or you can run through the drive-thru. We have a drive-thru as well. You just want to dine and dash and grab some food and go, you're more than welcome to do that too.
That works too. Pork chop dinner again this weekend. And Chad, probably another question here. The advisor, what's it been like being the advisor for the FFA? How long have you been the advisor? And what really are your duties as the advisor of the Serena FFA?
I've been here at Serena for 17 years now. Right out of college, so role's pretty much been the same most of the time. Just obviously gained a little more experience as I've been here longer. But first off and foremost, I'm the teacher, so I teach the ag education portion here with classes like mechanics and animal science, ag business. We have a greenhouse as well. We teach kids about horticulture. We teach different sections of mechanics. We do small engines, electricity, welding, carpentry. So all sorts of stuff kind of like that. Then the FFA portion of it, we try and get kids involved, and we go to all sorts of different events, such as community service events. We go to competitions where the kids can go and show off their skills in different events, such as ag mechanics, so livestock judging or soils judging, whatever that might be. Other duties, simply, trying to get kids involved in activities here at school. We run some community service events such as Labor of Love and Adopt a Highway. That's about it.
Yeah.
We do all those events after school and weekends, stuff like that.
And what was you saying to some maybe prospective students that want to get involved with the Serena FFA? What do they have to do to go about being a part of it?
It's really pretty simple. Talk to your local advisor. There's you pay your state and national dues, which for us is about $12, $14. That's about it. And then the other part is just be active, get involved, do stuff, be willing to participate.
Being joined by Serena FFA advisor Chad Mahler today. Well, Chad, we appreciate chatting with you today and learning quite a bit about the FFA. And again, but not forget, this weekend, the pork chop dinner. What are the times again for that dinner?
5 to 8.
5 to 8. So you've got a meal covered this weekend. So be sure to check that out. Serena advisor Chad Mahler. We appreciate chatting with us today, Chad.
No problem. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
It's Classic Country 100.1 WGLC. Kevin along with you. Being joined by the vice president of the Serena FFA, Emma Freebairn. Well, we know that you're the vice president, so what does that all entail? What are the duties of Emma with the FFA?
Yeah, so I kind of preside over meetings if the vice president isn't around, and I kind of just assist with whatever our president needs to do, as well as I had a lot of committees and help kind of oversee just a lot of the committees and community service projects that our chapter does. And
you're, of course, a part of the Serena FFA. Now, when did you get your start with the FFA, and how long have you been a member?
I'm a junior now, and I started at the beginning of my freshman year. So I've been involved. This would be my 3rd year now, and I've held an officer position the last 2 years. So I really like being involved in all that.
Did you think it was going to be like it is? Did you think by your junior year you're going to be vice president?
I was kind of hoping. That was kind of always the goal, so I'm really glad that I've been able to do that, yeah.
And what's been kind of the things that you have been doing maybe this year or over the past couple of years with the FFA that has really, been a joy?
I really appreciate getting to go out and participate in our community service, like Adopt a Highway or Labor of Love, things like that, as well as just holding the officer positions that I have. I've been able to kind of just get involved in a lot of the different contests. I'm really active in livestock judging, as well as this past year I've had the opportunity to serve as our Section 7 secretary. So that's allowed me to kind of get involved in a lot of different events that the section puts on and get to meet a lot of new people, as well as I've been active in public speaking and parliamentary procedure contests as well. I really enjoy doing those.
And what would you say something about the FFA that maybe someone who is not familiar with what goes on?
So a lot of people think that FFA is just kind of for agriculture kids or livestock kids, and that's not necessarily the idea. We have a lot of different contests that we do. Like I said, there's something for everybody. There's public speaking, there's food science projects, there's livestock judging, just anything that you could really imagine to get involved in, there is. And FFA is kind of big on teaching kids leadership skills, as well as helping them network into the ag industry and find careers.
Talk with Vice President Emma Freebairn of the Serena FFA. And you guys got a cool event going on this weekend that involves food, right?
Of course we do. We have our pork chop supper this Saturday, April 7th. It's from 5 to 8 p.m. at Serena High School. You can come in and buy tickets at the door. You can dine in, or you can go through our drive-thru and carry out as well.
Well, Emma, we appreciate you giving us your time today, and we hope a lot of people come out and support the Serena FFA during this pork chop dinner. Hopefully, it doesn't snow.
Yes, that's what we're hoping for, good weather.
All righty, Emma. Appreciate you chatting with us today.
All right, thank you.